Good morning, Taconic, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Thunder Report. We have a great show coming up, so let's get going. Today is Tuesday, November 26th. First up on the show today, we have some headlines with the Berkshire Eagle. After that, we have some highlights of the Movember Walk-a-thon and much more. But first, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tomorrow, we will begin our Thanksgiving break and return on December 2nd. Make sure to enjoy your time off. Today is the last day to submit any Thunder Nation merch order forms. Wearing this shirt to any home basketball or hockey game will permit you a free entry. If you want to guarantee your hoodie or t-shirt, make sure to submit your form today. The Horticulture Holiday Plant Sale has opened up their storefront. You can order kissing balls, wreaths, or centerpieces, either at the link in Ms. Johansson's newsletter or at this QR code. In partnership with the Berkshire Eagle, we have a few stories from the past week. Brode is over in Studio B, so let's head on over.
Thanks, Brandon. Now let's get right back into it. Last Tuesday around midnight, a wildfire started on East Mountain in Great Barrington. There are currently no reported injuries and no current risk of property damage, but fire department encourages residents to be aware of potential changes. There are many firefighters working to contain the fire so that it can't spread. Lee Fire Chief Lee Brown said, quote, "We have hopes to contain the fire by the end of the day, but it's likely to continue to burn into the winter once contained," end quote. Smoke from the butternut fire is impacting air quality in Great Barrington and surrounding areas. While air quality in Great Barrington is currently fair, individuals with respiratory conditions are urged to stay indoors and to avoid exertion. Pittsfield saw hazardous air quality levels, while Great Barrington's air quality index reached levels that may affect sensitive groups. Fairview Hospital has not seen an increase in respiratory cases, but it is monitored by the situation closely. Residents are advised to take precautions, especially those with asthma or COPD, as firefighting efforts continue. Pittsfield is grappling with a housing affordability crisis as rents surged by 10.3% over the past year, the highest increase among Massachusetts' 26 gateway cities. The typical rents ranging from $1,300 to $1,600, many renters are struggling, as the city's median rental income is just $39,833. For more information, please go to BerkshireEagle.com. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Brody. On December 6th, during our half-day, Taconic High School will be holding its first ever Student Voice Summit. To tell us more, we have Chloe.
Today, I'm talking to some students about the upcoming Student Voice Summit. So what is the Student Voice Summit?
The Student Voice Summit is an opportunity to let students' voice be heard by administrators and teachers, so they have an opportunity to make our school better.
And who will be participating in the summit?
9th and 11th graders will be participating in the conversation, which will be facilitated by students 10th through 12th grade.
Thank you, Kanisha and Jalen. So now I'm here with Evan and Chris. What do you think is the importance of the summit?
Yeah, so the summit will give students the platform and the opportunity to share their voice and their opinions really about Taconic, which we can then take and implement into our own school, and we can grow through our community.
Are you going to be taking part in it?
All four of us are going to be student facilitators during the event, and our overall goal is to create a welcoming environment where everyone is comfortable to share their own thoughts and opinions.
So thank you guys so much for being here. We hope to see a lot of you there. And now,
back to the studio.
Senior photos will be due on December 15th. You may submit your own photos. However, there will be an opportunity to have your photo taken by one of our photographers. Ballot question 2 was passed, and the graduation requirement of passing the MCAS test was done away with. To tell us more, we have Brody.
For starters, MCAS stands for Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System.
MCAS is a standardized test for students in grades 3 through 8 and 10 and test them on their ELA, math, and science skills. The purpose of the MCAS is to have a statewide test that accurately assesses the learning progress of students. MCAS was created in 1993 as a part of the Education Reform Act and was officially distributed in 1998. A ballot question regarding MCAS was if it was needed as a graduation requirement for high schoolers. After the votes were in, the decision was MCAS is not a graduation requirement anymore. Students are still required to take the MCAS to see how schools are performing. The new thing you need to graduate is to complete coursework that is decided on by the district that meets state requirements. Hello, I am here with Ms. Kerwood and Mr. Duffy talking about their thoughts on the new MCAS changes. So what are your two thoughts on, do you agree with it? Did you want the standards to stay, or did you want the MCAS system to be changed?
For me, I think it was definitely a journey. When I thought about it, I was a little scared because there wasn't really an alternative plan that was presented to me when I was reading through the ballot, and then just thinking about, so it's sort of like the devil you know and the devil you don't. We've known the system for just so long, and then it's like, what's next?
Right.
Where's it going to go? So what finally sort of swayed me to vote in favor was the idea of just saying that the test does not seem equitable, and it's like, this is the first step then to making that change, even though we don't necessarily have an alternative plan yet, but now we got to find one.
Right. Do you think that it was a good idea for it to change, or would you rather it stay how it was before?
Can I take this one?
Go ahead.
I think it needs to change in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
The way that we have it now, I think, is a little bit too intense for some of our student population. I would like to see a revamped one.
Right.
Not as many days, not as long, and not as stressful for the students, and to give the teachers a little more flexibility in what they're teaching in their classroom.
Right.
There should be some kind of standard for graduation, not necessarily the way the MCAS currently is.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Duffy and Ms. Kerwood, for taking time out of your day to come and do this interview with me.
Back to the studio.
Thanks, Brody. Winter sports signups have opened. More information can be found in Miss Johansson's weekly newsletter. Earlier this month, Taconic and PHS held the 3rd annual Movember Walk-a-thon. Taconic TV was able to attend and cover the event live. Let's see some of our highlights.
I'm reporting live from the 3rd annual Movember Walk-a-thon. This year, we are with PHS and Taconic. Let's go ask them why they walk for Movember. Why do you walk for Movember?
I walk for Movember, not because I lost anyone personally, but I walk for those who have lost someone in their life.
I walk for Movember because it keeps me active and I know I'm walking for a good cause.
I know a lot of men who struggle with mental health and don't speak on it, and I think it's really sad and that we need to encourage it more.
Why do you walk for Movember?
In September of 2020, I heard about Movember. Saw something that came across my newsfeed on Facebook about Movember's challenge to run or walk 60 miles for the 60 men that die by suicide each hour across the globe. Also, to grow your mustache to change the face of men's health. And who doesn't like a good excuse to grow out a mustache?
Why do you walk for Movember?
For men's mental health. I'm trying to save a bro. For all my friends, my family that struggle with mental health.
Elijah Harewood, Movember Club president. Why do you walk for Movember?
You know, people always ask me why I walk for Movember. The reason is I support men's mental health. I think everyone should support it day by day.
I walk for Movember to support men's mental health.
To support men's mental health! I walk for Movember to show boys that it's okay to cry. You don't have to not cry. You can cry. It's okay.
I have Mr. Cable's class, and he really inspired me about his talks early in the morning in first period, and inspired me and made me come out here to walk.
You could struggle with mental health, you could have these thoughts, but the problem is not speaking out about them. If you have them, talk to someone.
All right, why do you walk for Movember?
I walk for the cause, honestly. I feel like it's a very cause. It's my first year, I just moved here. So it's like me being able to share with so many people, it's definitely an experience. I love it.
Look out for yourself, look out for your friends, have meaningful conversations with your friends. You never know what someone's going through, and someone will never know what you're going through unless you have a conversation. Have a convo, save a bro. It's okay to not be okay. Thank you.
If you want to see all of our interviews and the full public speaker recording, make sure to be on the lookout as we will release it very soon. The words we learn in school are powerful and can give us access to new ideas and pathways in life. However, words work only when we really use them. Using academic vocabulary is one way we strive for excellence at Taconic to become effective communicators and lifelong learners. Today's word of the day is gratitude, meaning the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Well, that's all we have for you today. As always, if you have any news you'd like us to report, please email us at taconictv@pittsfield.net. For more from Taconic TV, check out our weekly radio show, Up on Taconic, which airs every Monday at 6 p.m. on WTBR 89.7 FM, as well as on podcasting sites like Spotify and CastBox. As always, remember to take responsibility, have respect, and strive for excellence. Have a great day, Taconic!